So let's say you're a teenager, and when you're not busy with school or hanging out with your friends, you're helping run multiple Rainbow Six Siege cheating websites out of your bedroom. You know you shouldn't be doing it, but hey, for a kid in high school, the money's pretty great. But now, you need to tell your mom to hire a lawyer, because Ubisoft, the developer of the game, is suing you. So Ubisoft is suing 4 people, including a minor, for allegedly running multiple websites that help you launch DDoS attacks on Siege's servers. So in the lawsuit, the minor is referred to as BR in order to protect his identity. And we'll get to him in just a minute. So a distributed denial of service or DDoS attack is when one person or a group of people overload whatever server the game is playing on by sending it tons and tons of random information all at once. And because the server can't handle all of the information being thrown at it, the game, in this case Siege, lags severely or crashes altogether.
Uh-oh.
A lag.
No.
Yeah,
We're gonna get
no,
this.
everyone.
Did he DDoS the
Goodbye.
server? Is that what he's trying to do?
DDoS the server.
Let me get my kill, goddammit! No!
Wait, wait, we're still here.
I got you
We're still
baited!
here. Oh my god. No, the guy's definitely fucking with the server.
Now, one outcome of a DDoS attack doesn't crash the server entirely, it just makes it so that you literally can't do anything.
Are you guys in admin?
I'm lagging.
I'm stuck.
Yep.
Are they? No, did they?
They're DOS.
And the other more severe outcome is when the server crashes entirely and you're kicked from the game.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't care. I got this clip. Alright, everyone switch servers. Let's switch profiles.
And if you've ever played a game where multiplayer is the focus, you've probably experienced a DDoS attack, even if you didn't know that's what it was. Now, the DDoSing websites that Ubisoft names in the lawsuit offered tiered plans and different subscription services. On the cheap end, there's a starter pack type deal for like $11 American, which lets you launch one DDoS attack at a time and gives you access to their servers for 30 days. On the expensive end is what they refer to as the full bodder plan, which allegedly gives you access to a VIP network, letting you launch 3 DDoS attacks at once and giving you lifetime access to the server for roughly $300 American. And according to the lawsuit, Ubisoft believes that the minor, BR, was responsible for, quote, operating, updating, maintaining, and supporting the website r6ddos.com by which the defendants provided their DDoS services, end quote. And on top of that, Ubisoft also believes that this kid was, quote, a reseller of the DDoS services, meaning that he collects and processes payments for their DDoS services, end quote. While Ubisoft is suing these specific websites and people because of their connection to Siege, there's a ton of idiot-proof software out there that's literally clicking drop-down menus in order to launch an attack. Like, seriously, just Google it. And it's not like DDoS attacks happened every once in a while. In Siege, it was a goddamn epidemic. Reddit was flooded with people complaining about it, and Siege content creators were talking about it non-stop.
Today's sign of the apocalypse, people are actually DDoSing video game servers. And it's something that's happening quite often in Siege. It's something that's been happening for a while, but it really spiked with the new season.
And while it was bad on PC, ranked Siege was nearly unplayable on console for a little while.
DDoSing on console is out of control right now. And I have literally hundreds of people reaching out to me every day since the start of Operation Ember Rise.
So after months of these dudes hawking cheating subscriptions, Ubisoft had enough and decided they needed to shut this shit down. And just to be clear, in the United States, DDoSing an individual, a website, or in this case, a game's server, is super illegal. Like a $500,000 fine and potentially 10 years in jail illegal. And so understanding all of that, it makes sense why Ubisoft would decide to take such drastic measures. But back in September of 2019, before Ubisoft decided to sue these guys and these websites into oblivion, they announced in a blog post that they were trying out a few other solutions first. They banned a bunch of accounts, scaled back how many games were played on each server, and removed the mid-match punishment for leaving, since if you get DDoSed, you can't really do anything about it.
DDoS and our next steps. Ubisoft is actually taking action against DDoSers.
And this is the hilarious but also scary aspect of fucking with a company like Ubisoft. Because in an updated blog post, Ubisoft announced because of the preventative measures they put in place, DDoS attacks were down 93%, and that taking these dudes to court was them tying up loose ends. Tying up loose ends. What, are they gonna whack these guys?
Now what?
Sorry we're late.
Now, while we know that Ubisoft is suing them, we don't actually know for how much. There is one line in the lawsuit that says, quote, the amount in controversy exceeds the sum or value of $75,000. But outside of that, it's the standard Ubisoft is owed monetary damages. And they don't specify how much that is. And this isn't the first time that Ubisoft has gone buck wild on people trying to screw with Siege. Back in November, around the same time that they were dealing with this DDoSing fiasco, they also sued a company called Mizusoft. Now, Mizusoft offered their own cheating subscription, and Ubisoft found out about them after the founder went on the BBC and showed a journalist how to execute those cheats. We did a whole video on the situation. Now, the guys being sued this time actually saw it coming, and the way they reacted, well, it's kind of insane. So according to the lawsuit, they created a fake notice that they put on their website saying that the authorities and Ubisoft had shut them down. But in reality, that hadn't happened yet. And then they tweeted at Ubisoft from an account associated with one of the websites being sued, making fun of the fact that they were caught. Now, because this was such a big problem for such a long time, the R6 community is actually really happy that Ubisoft is doing something about it. And if you think about it, this could be a giant PR risk for Ubisoft to sue someone, let alone a minor, over something like this. But this was such a big problem that the R6 community was like, fuck it, man, go get them. Does suing a minor seem a little drastic? Yeah, maybe, but these legal actions are helping solve the problem and they're helping save the health of the game. So go get them.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw of your CSGO play earlier today,
Okay.
DDoSing would have kind of saved you.
Okay, listen, I haven't played in 2 weeks. That's an excuse. And I'm in Silver 1, so I don't know what you're expecting of me, you know?
Devin, the only way you're getting out of Silver 1 is if on CT side you DDoS the server.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking launch a DDoS so I can get out of Silver 1. Let's not use that part.